Night 6, my little blubbery seals. We've made it. We made it through the whole Shark Week. Well, there's another night, but it's recaps, and I absolutely refuse to recap a recap. I tweeted something very sexual at Paul DeGelder last night, and he liked it. Didn't follow me back, though. He might be married. If he is, I'm sorry. Apparently, Paul DeGelder and Joe Romero are organizing a trip to Guadalupe Island, and you can go with them. So if anyone wants to like give me a bunch of money and send me on that trip so I can simultaneously fall in love with sharks and men, please Venmo me at Shalia. Please, please. With the end of Shark Week comes the end of the cats. They're leaving today. People adopted them. They were sharks all along. Show 1, Isle of Jaws, Blood Brothers. The show is Isle of Jaws, like Isle of Dogs. So since I love dogs is I love dogs, I'm gonna say Isle of Jaws is I love Jaws. Hosted by Andy and a second Andy, 2 Andys, 2 sharks that match, and the Andys. Last time they found 2 great white shark boys that were brothers, and they were like identical twin brothers, they think. They have the same markings, and they hang out together all the time, and they're never aggressive. So cute. The Andys are there to figure out if they hunt together or if they're still hanging out. Like, what's up with those brothers? Apparently some surfer got mauled by 2 great whites, and people immediately went out and killed 2 great whites because people are so stupid. Anyway, they're wondering if these 2 hunt together. No big females, just male sharks, so vomit your drink for male sharks. So they see one of the brothers, they know it's him, he's got the markings, and then they see another shark, and they're like, oh, I wonder if this is them, is it? And then the narration really drags it out. They like cut to commercial, they're like dragging it out. Will it be the other brother? Yes, it was the other brother, they're still together. Cute, so cute. So yay, the whole point of the special was, are the brothers still hanging out? And the answer is yes. And then in the end credits, they had little like disclaimer updatey things that said that they saw them again together after the special was finished filming, but one of them had a big fucking gash out of the side of its face, and they showed it and it's like hanging off. So they got in a fight and they're wondering if being together saved them. Second show was with a magician who was going to trick sharks into thinking he wasn't there. Or, I'm sorry, an illusionist. Who still says, no, I'm an illusionist after Arrested Development came out? Like, wasn't that like such high level, well-known mockery that the community of illusionists would be like, it's fine, magician, whatever. Just don't compare me to Job. So a magician named Andrew is hanging out with Andy. So we've got another 2 Andys, but at least this time we had Neil Hammerschlag. Thank God for a Neil. It's Andy Week on Discovery. The plan is to use sharks' best senses as a baseline for what a suit needs to be to completely hide you from, oh my God, cat attacks. To hide you from cat attacks. Why do I bother? This is the one I want. This one I think I gave birth to. So the suit is going to be designed so that like, he's not technically invisible, but maybe the sharks won't sense him there. So I don't even know what this has to do with magic, bro. The 4 senses they are planning on using against the sharks to confuse them are chemoreception, a sense of smell, electroreception, being able to pick up heartbeats of living things in the water, mechanoreception, sound and vibration, and photoreception, eyeballs, vision. They set out to build a suit that tricks the sharks into thinking they're not there. Hooray! The first version of the suit makes him like, he can't move a lot. It's like compressed and stuff. And it's got like a cover over his heart so you can't hear it as well. And he's covered in LED lights to be confusing. And he just looks like a fat, sad stormtrooper. The LED lights immediately stopped working underwater and he looked like a malfunctioning parade float. There's a guy on the boat in charge of changing the LED colors to help with camouflage, and they're like, can you help us out down here? Can you give us maybe a dark blue or a lighter blue? And the guy says, you mean ocean colored? And they're like, yes, yeah, make it ocean colored. A safe bet. So it did not work, and Andrew the magician got so either stressed or sick from the suit or something, he vomited. Scrap it, try another suit. Suit 2. This one makes him look more like a dime store Darth Vader. so less sad. But then underwater, it's actually pretty cool because it's a very this light reflective material, and it's very cool underwater. Above water, very lame. So now he's with Andy Casagrandes, who clearly thinks he's an idiot and kind of straight up says it multiple times where he's like, this is very stupid. And then he catches himself. He's like, sorry. Okay, continue with your experiment. But clearly thinks this is bad. Magician Andrew is down there with great whites in his suit he spent all this time on. And he's like, oh, I don't know if it's safe to get out of the cage. I'm like, come on, man, it's your special. You pitched this. Someone bought the show. Get out of the cage. So he does, and it kind of works. The sharks are ignoring him, and then he turns the lighting off of the suit, and the sharks are more interested. And so Andy Casagrandes is like, okay, well, maybe it worked. The whole show ends with Andy Casagrandes kind of sarcastically agreeing to go check out one of his magic shows sometime. The last show was I Was Prey, and it's two people's real life stories about being attacked by sharks. Honestly, more detail than I needed. Usually when they do shows about attacks, it's 10 different attacks in 1 hour special, but this was only 2. So they really had to give you more information than you felt like listening to. There's one guy who lives in Hawaii. He's grown up in the water. He's super comfortable. It's murky, but they go spearfishing anyway. It's just him and his friend near a cliff with nobody else around, and their cell phones aren't working. Recipe for disaster. He gets attacked by a tiger shark. His leg is bleeding. The shark's still in the water. He's swimming back to shore, and then he realizes his friend is still out there and doesn't know. And in the most polite fashion I've ever seen, the man recreates yelling, Shannon! Shannon! Because he doesn't want to hurt anybody's ears. So nice to the sound guy. The other story is a woman down near San Clemente, and she's out camping with her boyfriend, and they spent the night on the beach, and they wake up at dawn, and they're in murky dawn water, and he's on a surfboard, and she's swimming, and she sees a scared sea lion swim by, and then a great white gets her leg, and they're way too far out, and they're swimming, and she loses all her blood. And we were like, all your blood? Because you're still alive. But no, it sounds like she really did lose all her blood. She said they had to put all of the blood that the hospital had into her body, plus send out for more. Anyway, they both survived, thank God. Both of them have gone back in the water. The lady's a little more hesitant about it. She's still pretty scared, but that guy got right back in 30 days later. Everybody got to keep their legs for the most part, and somebody got to shoot a ton of B-roll of blood in water. All right, well, that's it. I'm drinking for all those big females. This is the end of Shark Wecap. I love you all so much. So much. So many big females. I hope you tune in next year. Oh, maybe I'll get a real shark.